Do you feel like your garden is lacking that special something which all of nature's creatures can appreciate? What? Lots of plants? No. Romance. Your garden is lacking romance.
Yay!
And the Sims 4 Romantic Garden Stuff Pack is here to bring you just that. The Sims 4 Romantic Garden Stuff is the latest in TS4 stuff packery, and it's my favorite by a mile. First, this stuff pack, like its predecessors, is $9.99 US, and it comes with a whopping 52 new stuffs to stuff in your game, including new hairstyles for the whole family, a decent amount of new clothing, surprisingly mostly for the males, some furniture, a window, lights, camera, action. Wait, what? Stop distracting me, Sims 4 movie hangout stuff. I'm telling them about your new baby sibling. Oh no. No, of course I don't love it more than the rest of you. No. I do, though. You get an arch with flowers, an arch of flowers, a flower pot, a self-aggrandizing flower pot, a bench, a couple of benches which got together and gave birth to a table. Aww. A lattice and a second lattice which has never been able to seem to fill the hole inside. Some heather for your walls, a muse in a hedge, a vestibule into which the muse edges her hedge, some really sweet monkey bars, this really tall street lamp, and this little buddy who gets an E for effort, a fountain bird bath which doesn't understand why the birds are scared of it, that one neighbor lady who just wants everyone to know how hot she is, and the teenage boy who falls for it every time. His mom, the hedge muse, she sent him to hang out with the bird bath and the sad lamps. But then this hoodlum came along and they formed a gang. This is their territory now and they call it No Man's Land. I've said too much. It may seem strange that a stuff pack with the word garden in the title would be so scant of flora, but you only get 5 new plants in the flower section. Lupin, thistle, delphinium, hollyhocks, and irises, which are all presented with a fair number of lovely color swaps. All of the plants are extremely detailed and quite beautiful. Hey, you want to be that person everyone on your block is jelly of? Do you? Make your front entryway a fun explosion of color that screams, "Hey, you! My yard's amazing and I don't care what the Homeowners Association thinks about perennials." Many of the objects are draped in flowers, which fills out the floral motif nicely, and weathered to appear aged, featuring some really special details like marble flocked in moss or chipped edges on the seats, not to mention the mixtures of period-appropriate beveling and scrollwork on the tables, windows, and pillars, which reveal this to be an effectively executed stuff pack, born of the developer's clear vision of exactly how a romantic-era garden should look in The Sims 4. The only other stuff pack with this sort of unrelenting dedication to its theme is The Sims 4 Spooky Stuff, and, at least for me, that pack is made up of things which just aren't that useful to my Sims on a daily basis, whereas I can see myself, and subsequently my Sims, enjoying this stuff, nailed it, for the rest of my time playing The Sims 4. To me, that's a really big deal. You'll also receive a new fence and gate, plus some rose hedge walls in 2 sizes, a large bush, stop that, a new Baroque station for your Sims to listen to, and of course, the 2 big-ticket premium freaking items. The first of the new gameplay items you get is called the Fountain of Gluteus Maximus, which beckons your buttocks according to the item description. Your Sims have some pretty cute interactions with it too, such as toss a coin, which gives an easy little 4-hour boost to happiness, or filling it with soap so you can play, bathe, do laundry in it. No, ma'am, it doesn't work that way. It's only for play. What's that? You can only play? Well, okay, but that just seems kind of wasteful. I'm a whole water buffalo kind of consumer. Your Sims get a kick out of it, and it's a great way to boost the mood of an entire group of Sims. They've even added playing in fountains as a new club activity. Plus, if you're tired of watching their joy, you can just pull back the view and stare into the howling abyss. By far, the most anticipated object in this pack has been the Whispering Wishing Well. This item is a callback to a similar one in The Sims 2, and it has over 50 possible outcomes resulting from your wishes. Each outcome is part of a tier of 3, with each tier providing exponentially better rewards. For example, My sim was given the Tier 3 romance reward, gifting her with the temporary knowledge of the ultimate pickup line. This reward increases the romance bar with a single sim by a total of half the empty bar, but leaves the friendship bar untouched. So now she's dating Don Lothario and they despise each other but won't stop banging. Gives me life. Don't be fooled by the approachable, jovial face of Helio Nunos Dumbledolf here. Yeah, the well might grant you some incredible boosts to skills, happiness, or even school/job performance. But mark my words, he's far more likely to take a dump in your bowl of cherished sugar cereal. Sorry, kiddo. And just look at this lot. The Lost Gardens of Healing are completely customizable, even while your Sims are there. It's gorgeous, and I love it. Though, there are a couple of things I noticed about the lot which struck me as a little odd. The reasonable explanation is that they've left the player room to customize, but when I first loaded it up, I was thinking, what's with this lonely barbecue sequestered back by this equally ostracized trash can? And why is that fence too polite to ask that tree to move? And how about this place next to it that I've decided to call Creeper Cove? Or the inscrutable nature of this dining nook? Don't the Sims want to see the rest of the garden while they eat? Are the Sims who own this place that adamant that their other guests don't see anyone eating blue-collar picnic fare? That's rude. Unless, the diners are eating something they should be embarrassed of. Honey, you get the others to help you set up the shame tables in Glutton Grove. I'll just nip back down this alley and grill us up some human tongue. And then there's this room. What the f***? I've been calling this the room of what's the pre-requirement. How do I get inside? Why is that lattice pretending to be a door? Is that AstroTurf? How do they clean it all? How do they water the flowers? Are those fake flowers? How do they dust the fake flowers? Is that a trap door? There's water? Do they make you swim in? Wait, what's that in the... Oh, Once my sim was killed by the well, I decided it's probably a VIP room for the ghosts created on the lot and decided to add it to the nightclub I am absolutely building into this place like the Philistine I am. It just needed one very important addition. Make me proud, ghosties. As for the clothes, I don't really have much to say other than that the TS4 developers have clearly started to hit their stride when it comes to textures, fashion-forward pieces, and styling in general. The only questionable things for me were this shirt, which I don't like for any other reason that it's not my taste, and the oversized floral prints on these pants. Oh darling, you simply must tell me where you purchased these enchanting silk linen floral clam diggers. Ultimately, the real draw of this pack for me is the laser focus on its theme, and how this theme is made manifest in what I consider to be the star of this whole pack, the Lost Gardens of Healing. See, not only do we get some cool pre-built builds, as per usual, but they've provided us with a new national park type lot in the shape of a truly stunning romantic period garden created with every item which comes in this stuff pack, but otherwise only base game objects. I really like this way of giving venues to Simmers because I feel as though people who don't have all the content and maybe don't want to deal with custom content are often left behind by the gallery and creation community. Think of it this way. Yes, it's possible to go to the gallery and download a cool new lot without having all of the content, since the game will replace the missing objects for you. However, those replacements aren't always the same function as the original and are only occasionally the same size. Sorry ma'am, that overstuffed damask ottoman you wanted is on back order, so we went ahead and sent you a sack filled with eyeless baby doll heads. Thank you and have a nice day. To be fair, it was pretty comfortable, and despite losing a couple of toes, turns out that the curse isn't communicable through bites, so joke's on them. Using the inexpensive stuff packs to deliver lots which any player who buys it can use, especially Simmers who aren't strong builders, is cost-effective and inclusive. Let's be real, money is tight for people and many can't buy all the content. This way is good for maxes to let Simmers know that, even if they can only afford one stuff pack, their needs, playstyles, and enjoyment have been considered equal to those Simmers who can swing the cost of all the content as it's released. In context of just how expensive everything from the Sims 3 store was, and how often you got less for your money when purchasing a Sims 3 store venue at a hefty $19, The consistent, reasonable pricing and broader consideration of players' needs and desires in The Sims 4 is a breath of fresh air. I'm really hoping they keep improving on this new model. Thank you for watching. Please remember to comment below letting me know how you feel about this new review style. This is the second I've done this way, so there's a link to the first, The Sims 4 Spooky Stuff. If you haven't subscribed, I'd love for you to press that button there, and please remember to rate and maybe favorite this video. Thank you!